Hi there, my name is Julie and welcome to Pilates. Pilates is a fun workout that energizes the body, strengthens the core, and allows us to have some stress relief. It can be done just about anywhere and by just about anyone. All you need is a mat or a towel, some water, so we'll take some water breaks throughout. I like to use a hand towel for some of our resistance today, so if you have one available, grab it. And at the end, if you have it with you as well, either some essential oil or something that you can put onto your hands to allow you to have a aromatherapy experience, just to have us end the workout with great energy. So if you're ready to go, I want you to start off by sitting tall on your mat, lifting the rib cage and lengthening. Now, you can put on some of your favorite music in the background if you like. Lift the rib cage and round it out. I think music always helps to have the time go quickly. Lift and lengthen, round out. We want to create that C shape with the core. As you round out, exhale. As you lift tall, inhale. And as we're working through the core, I want you to think about contracting that abdominal wall, tightening it, shortening it as you go down, lifting and lengthening and pulling through the back, what we'll call articulation through the vertebral column, placing space between each vertebra. Just a few more here. What we're trying to do is ask the heart to send the core some much needed oxygen for the workout in front of us. All right, now we're gonna add some legs in. We're gonna open up the arms, lean back and extend one leg out. Inhale and lift. Extend one leg out, and I want you to think about that space that sits between your two hip bones. It's called transverse abdominis, or our lower core, and we're activating it now as we begin to add our legs in here. Now, if it becomes too much, remember, you can decrease the range of motion with the leg, or even keep that leg out. But if this is okay with you, we can progress this to both legs in the air, lifting tall. Now, why would you decide not to go with both legs in the air? If the lower back is telling you, it will tell you if it's not okay. And listen to it. We don't want to have any pain today. We want to get to a point of tension every now and again to really work to our edge and strengthen our body and empower our brain. But what we don't want to do is push ourselves so far that we create injury in the body. First rule of a workout, do no harm. Second rule of a workout, have a lot of fun. And third rule of a workout, get results. All right, last time here, hug those hands under your hamstrings, sit tall. If you need to modify, put one foot down or even both feet down and kind of just pick them up one at a time. But I want you to focus on lifting through the rib cage, lengthening through your back, engaging your abdominal wall. That simply means contracting, really placing an emphasis on the focus there, tightening it up, trying not to round out the shoulders, lifting tall. Our daily life causes us to round out our shoulders because of our everyday activity with texting and typing and everything else. So we want to be really focused on correcting that today to help us have a really tall, strong posture. Here's 4, here's 3, here's 2. Let's go ahead and roll back. And as you roll back, I'm going to scooch down on the mat a little bit here. I want you to just hug the knees in and allow yourself that permission to just relax for a moment, massaging your back, breathing in deeply. And I want you to think of something good that's happened this week. As we think of something good that's happened this week, I want you to think about who was involved, why was it good, put some details to it. And before we go into the rest of our workout today, I want you to think about what you need to be strong in your workout. What do you need to bring your best self into this workout today? Is it focus? Is it something that motivates you? Is it your why? Is it knowing that this is going to make you feel good? Whatever it is, I want you to put that in the front of your mind and let it drive you. Hug your knees in. And the last thing I want you to do before we get going is I want you to let go of one thing. If you can make peace with one thing before we get going, it will not weigh you down, and it will enable you to be much more powerful in your walk. So, what's that one thing you can let go of today? Maybe you've been ruminating about it too long. Maybe you've been thinking about it a lot. Maybe you just, kind of been telling yourself the same story for a while and it doesn't help you. If it doesn't serve you, I want you to make peace with it, let it go, send it off. It is not yours anymore. It doesn't mean it doesn't matter. It simply means we're not going to carry that energy into what we do right now. Bring those hands under your hips, palms down, fingertips away from you, heels up. Point your toes out wide, click your heels together like Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz. Toes point out to the sides. This is called Pilates stance. Squeeze the legs, pull your belly in, pressure back into the mat. I'm going to drop one leg down, pull it up. Keep that frame. Keep your back pressed in the mat. Squeeze the glutes.
Yes, lengthen the leg. If your back starts to arch up off the mat, that is just a sign it's a little too much, and all I need for you to do is modify out. That means keep a bend in the knee a little bit more, maybe decrease your range of motion. It doesn't mean you can't do this. It simply means we need to find the way that's going to be most effective, efficient, and inspiring for your beautiful, gorgeous, amazing body. All right, so as we're doing this, it would be easy for us to start to let the hip flexors lead the way. And I don't want that to happen. What I want for you to do is let your lower core drive the work. So pull that in right at those hip level. Push that back into the mat. Point the toes, squeeze. Here's 4, here's 3, here's 2, here's 1. All right, so from here we're going to take out the leg bend and just scissor kick. This may feel like a little bit more work right now. You may feel this more through the hamstrings. More flexibility is required. Take it at your pace. Remember, you can keep those knee bends or you can progress to that straight leg. The greater range of motion, the greater work this is, but try not to let the heel drop to the ground. Make sure your form is strong. You've got this. Yes. Here's 8. I can just see you looking so good, working so hard, working that lower core, which is responsible for our body's stability and balance. This is a secret weapon I use when I train professional athletes. This is one of the muscles we will target to help them to improve their game and take it to the next level. I'll talk about that more in a second, but we got to switch out this move. Take your hands out, lift the shoulders. Now we're engaging the upper core a little bit, and hold, and kick and double kick, double kick, kick. Now let's change it up every 3. So it looks like this. 1, 2, double it up. 1, 2, double it up. Keep the chin tilted. If your neck ever becomes too much, all I want for you to do is drop the shoulders down for a little bit and come back. You look gorgeous. Keep that going. Yes. Last one here. Hold and stretch nice and tall. Bring your knee in, grab through, and just take a nice stretch. Let your arms drop to the ground and let your knee go over to that side for a minute. You should feel a nice stretch, realignment through the spinal column here. Extend up, kick out. Other leg stretches out, bend it over. You just take a little stretch here through the spinal column. It becomes very tense, tight, and compressed through everyday work. And as we're trying to work the body, we want to make sure that back is nice and relaxed to help and support us. Come on back up, bring the legs back up into the air, heels together, hands back under, and we drop both legs down, slide them back in. It's almost like you have a paintbrush that you're holding in your toes, and you're just painting a canvas, and then bringing it in to dip into that paint again. Reach and lengthen. Watch that lower back. If it's arching up, it's too much. I want you to either engage the core more or decrease your range of motion or decrease that length of the lever you're lifting here. Otherwise, just put a bend in your knees. Here's 4. Nice. And we're going to progress this. If this is enough, if this is a lot of work right now, stay right where you are. Gorgeous. All right. So if you want to make this harder, we're going to come straight back up with control. Exhale down, inhale back up, squeeze the legs. Yes. All right, so let me get back to my story about why this is a secret weapon, this little core muscle that we're working right now. So a lot of times whenever an athlete comes to me and says, you know, I'm at the top of my game, but I need to be better. I am playing at a really elite level, but I need to just take it one notch above. And I can't get any faster. I can't get any more agile. I don't know how. My secret that I work with them on is this muscle. But really, it's the core muscles in general. But when we can become more balanced with the use of our lower core strength, every other part of our body that executes movement can do its job better. Basketball players move faster. Golfers have a better swing. Everything is more grounded. Runners even go faster on their marathon course. It works every time with every athlete I've ever been able to work with, and it works for you and I, and whatever it is that we're trying to progress in our lives. Just feeling a little bit more strong, feeling a little more energy, trying to feel a little bit more powerful. Whatever it is we're seeking, this core muscle is incredible and really holds a secret to how we want to feel. So I want you to now lift up, exhale down. Now here's the thing, we're not swinging the legs into a lift, we're controlling it. We're using strength to lift up and exhale down. So I don't want to see this. That would be kind of a momentous lift. And that causes us to, first of all, not use the muscles we're wanting to use. And second of all, possibly injure our neck and shoulders by swinging too much weight up that direction. So I want you to stay in control. Stay grounded into the mat. You've got 4. Lift. You should start to feel a little sweat coming on, a little heat in the body. It is because we are working at an aerobic level, which means we're burning fat as our primary fuel source, but we're working at a high level. It's intense. The work that we're doing within our muscles is intense. All right. Exhale all the way down. Reach and lengthen the body. Huge stretch here. Breathe in and breathe out. So I chose the shirt to wear today for you. It says, choose happy. It's one of my mottos. We have a choice every day how we want to show up. We can choose to be happy or we can choose to not be. It's not so much about what happens in our day, it's how we choose to perceive it and how we choose to move forward. So I just want you to choose that. Choose happiness today. Dig those heels in the mat, squeeze your legs, keep them grounded, and I want you to attempt to lift up in a nice fluid form and controllably lower yourself back down. Squeeze. Gorgeous. Now you look amazing. Now, what I want you to watch for is, number 1, that these heels don't pop up off the mat. So if that's what happens, and by the way, that's very common, so if it's happening to you, don't worry, but all we want to do is prevent against that, because what that's going to do is throw into our lower back, cause some injury. So we want to keep them down. If we can't keep them down, modify by starting up tall and doing this motion from up here. It's going to work the same upper core called rectus abdominis, responsible for our body's posture, how we carry ourselves. Really, I think a lot of the energy that we give off comes from how our posture is. All right, so it's a really good, strong muscle. And I like to say this muscle gets invited to all the core parties. Right, this one is one of the easiest ones to work. It's always tapped into when we do a sit-up, but we want to work it in different ways today. So I'm going to go back to the full sit-up. So this is our model, and we want to stay strong. Now try not to jerk your arms forward or kind of throw yourself up. I want it to be smooth and controlled. If you want something more, lengthen the lever you're lifting. So by keeping the arms over the head, lifting tall, lengthening through the back, we are making this a little bit more of an advanced move. And you can do the same thing sitting here. So we lean back, we can bring ourselves forward. Now, another thing is, if you don't want to go quite all the way here, you can do a little bit of movement one at a time coming back. This also causes challenge in the core, but it's going to give you a little bit of a break too to work yourself up to it. What I want you to do is challenge yourself. Keep going, keep going, keep going. But don't just stay where you're comfortable. Comfortable is where we've always been. And if you always want what you've always had, then you should stay there. But if you're seeking more, if you want to feel just a little bit better today, if you want to feel just a little bit more powerful today, if you want to send yourself into a new space where you can handle the tough stuff and you can show up being your best and the most graceful and the most calm under fire and feeling more powerful within your body, your mind, and your heart, then we got to push that to the next level just a little bit. And I know what you're thinking right now, Julie, it's just a core exercise. But it isn't. It isn't to me, because this is our body and we get usually just one chance to take good care of it. So we got to honor it, love it, and take good care of it. And our core loves it when you take care of it. Last 4. Here's 3, last 2, and 1. I'm going to go back to that full sit up. And as we come up, next time through, I'm going to add our legs in to tap into upper core and lower core at the same time. So as you come up, remember to sit tall, lengthen the back, lift the rib cage. You can hug under if you need that support. You can go to one foot, hold it, control it, lower it back down together. Now, this is your movement if you're doing the full sit-up. If you're doing our modified movement here, we lean back, one leg up, one leg up, one leg down, sit back up. Or lean back, up, down, lift. Your choice. I want you to do just a few more of those, however you've picked, whether you're doing that full representation, if you want to add the arms in the air as you're coming up and holding and finding that balance. Yes, keep going, keep going, keep going. Just a few more. Make sure you're breathing. Sounds silly, but core work tends to encourage us to hold our breath. The diaphragm and the core are situated really closely together in the body. And sometimes it's almost like when the core is engaged, the diaphragm forgets to move. So make sure you're calling upon that oxygen. It will help you to create lean, strong muscle tone, give you more energy, keep you from fatiguing, and allow you to wake up the part of the brain that is resilient and powerful and strong. Gorgeous. How about 3 more? Do 3 more. Yes, keep it up. I'll finish off with you. Here's 2. Last 1, and hold. Find your balance. Find your balance. Tuck in if you need to. Let go. You can grab your big toes. You can extend out. You can extend the legs. Make sure that you're lifting the rib cage, lengthening through, and finding your strength.
Yes, you are a powerful soul. You were given all the gifts of your story to impact the world in the way that only you can. And by taking care of ourselves each day, we are lining ourselves up to be our best version of ourselves and to be able to impact the world in the ways that we are meant to get out of our own way, to clear the clutter, to recognize distraction from truth, and allow ourselves to be proud of how we show up. Last 3, last 2, last 1, and lower down. Yes, nice job. You are awesome. Well, so we've worked lower core and upper core, and they run up and down the body. I want you to grab some water while I'm talking to you about this, so catch your breath a little bit. Well, why I want to tell you that is because I think a lot of times when people are working out, they may work out, but they might not know, why am I doing 10,000 burpees or sit-ups or push-ups or whatever it is. I have to know the why. I'm not going to do anything unless you tell me why this is going to benefit my body. So I'm a why girl, and I will tell you why this works. Upper core, lower core run together, and they run up and down, and their fibers are in the same direction. So as you're contracting, you're going to be working those muscles in the same direction, the fibers in the same direction. It's like 2 for the price of 1, bargain exercising. But now we're going to come into the hard to reach obliques. Anytime we do sit-ups, we're not really hitting those obliques. They wrap around the waistline. They create the shape of the waistline, so they're very motivating to work. But they also just help us with everyday functional movement going side to side. They're awesome. All right, so let's get into our obliques. There's 2 on each side. I like to tell you about them because if you want to picture them, you want to talk to them later, these muscles love for you to connect with them and recognize them. So what I'm doing now is rotating. Modification is elbow to knee, but it's not the arm that is doing the work. It is my shoulder rotating off the mat. My shoulder line comes over my heart line and then controllably lowers back down. My knee comes up just around to my rib cage and they kind of kiss right there. Now to progress this, you're going to extend full range, hand to foot. All right, meaning about the same place. Now you keep going. I'm going to return back to this modification for a minute and talk to you about the neck. Now, we're going to keep going, keep going, keep going. If you've ever seen the movie Jerry Maguire, you know the little boy tells us the human head weighs what? 8 to 10 pounds? So right now, that head may be feeling about 100 pounds because we're not really used to lifting it this way. You will develop the strength over time, but if it's painful, take a break, come back. Keep going, alternating, alternating. And I want you to lift a little bit higher. Remember, I told you, this is for shaping the waistline. Yes, every time I say that in one of my classes, I see the entire class go, like they just reach a little bit higher. And it's because there's that motivation. But these muscles run and wrap around, and they're really, really gorgeous, amazing muscles. They help us with so many things. We gotta take good care of them. How about 5 more? Here's 4, side to side. Here's 3, here's 2. Stay right arm, left leg down. Repeat, repeat, repeat. Here's 8, here's 7, here's 6, last 5, 4, rotate up, 3, 2, other side. We can't leave here crooked today, can we? Nope, up and over, rotate. Tilt that chin forward, take the shoulder off the mat, rotate. All right, now we're gonna go back to alternating side by side in 4, 3, here's 2, last 1. I think we may have done 2 extra on that side. Here's 8, no extra charge on that, by the way. 7, 6, rotate 5, tilt that chin, 4, here's 3, reach it, 2, you've got this, and 1. Hug in and catch your breath. High fives. You crush that. And that's hard because we're actually working more than just those side abdominal muscles, and that is true in almost every movement we do. We very rarely move in life in an isolated fashion where we only use one muscle at a time, so it's really important that as we're working the muscles that tend to go together. So core and back, always partners in crime. And when the core fatigues and the back tries to help out, if the back isn't strong, it will almost always injure. And that's why we have so many back injuries. It's really fun to work the core. Most people don't find it fun to work the back, and so they're overdeveloped in the core, underdeveloped in the back. And you know how you can tell is posture. If the belly kind of, even if it's a toned belly, if it kind of juts out and the back has an arch in it, sometimes that means all those muscles are pulling the body forward and the back isn't as strong, and so it's just releasing them. So we want to kind of have that tall, long line posture, and both sides of the body are worked equal. So don't worry, we're going to get to back in just a minute. But let's put lower core, upper core, and obliques together now. All right, hopefully you caught your breath, and we're going to lift the shoulders, tilt the chin, rotate side to side. Here we go. All right, so now I want you to add a punch, 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 punch. As you are punching, I want you to be punching away
any of the energy that's no longer needed in your life. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going.
So you know, sometimes feel like you're walking around in a fog, or maybe somebody's just said something to you that was really hurtful, and even though 10 other people told you wonderful things, all you keep thinking about is that one thing. Well, that's the energy I want you to get rid of today. And so punch it. And it's not a violent punch. It is merely just you telling that energy you don't need it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You are strong. You are beautiful. You are powerful. Whatever somebody said, whatever happened, whatever ruminating thoughts that you're having, if it doesn't help you, if it doesn't inspire you, I just want you to get rid of that stuff. Because there's so much good that's waiting for you to be able to use it, but you got to create that space for it. Here's 4. We're going to change out. Here's 3. Here's 2. I want you to change to opening the hand, reaching across the body. And as you reach across, I want you to grab, reach. Yes, I want you to imagine that there is good energy right there waiting for you to take it. You just got to go for it. Reach it up, engage the core, lengthen the leg, tilt the chin. Can I be more demanding? I don't think so. You keep going though. All right, so as you're rotating here, reach. Remember, if the neck is stiff, drop the shoulders down for a few and keep going, but come back up. Don't forget, those shoulders have to peel off the mat. It's not enough just to use the arms. Extend those legs, engage. We're working lower core, upper core, obliques. It's one of my favorite moves. If I was ever stranded on a deserted island on some reality TV show about which exercise would you bring with you, this might be the one, because it is one of the most effective exercises we can do. It works so many muscles all at the same time. Here's 10. Hang on, breathe, breathe. Think happy thoughts. You're reaching for the things you want. That good energy, that possibility, that hope, the new stuff, the stuff that's on its way, the stuff that you've been planting seeds and preparing for and just waiting for them to break. Here we go. Here's 8, 7, 6. We're gonna do one more set of 8. I know sometimes that's misleading from an instructor, and I'm sorry, but not really sorry. Last set. Here's 8, 7, 6. Here's 5. Here's 4. Here's 3. Here's 2. Last one. Oh, you did it. Woo! Oh, and in my class, anytime somebody knocks down a water bottle, I call it bowling, and they get points. So there I am, a few points on my day. So we've worked lower core, upper core, and obliques. We've worked the frontal wall. Now we need to work the opposing muscles and how they synergize together. So let's flip on over. And as we flip on over, grab some water if you need it. And you have lots of options on these moves I'm about to give you. Choose the ones that are going to inspire you the best. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is come on down onto the mat, let your heart kiss the ground. And I want you to just bring your hands in front. And whether you go to a flat forearm, little baby cobra, where you're just lifting up and taking a stretch, or you're taking a bigger stretch by straightening the arms and lifting up. Just a little stretch to engage that back and release the core a little bit. The core's been doing a lot of work. All right, so we're gonna lower down, come on up, and we start right here. Hands and shoulders are in alignment, hips and knees are in alignment, pulling the belly in. If I had a bottle of water that I was sitting on your back, or a glass of wine, or whatever you like, it would stay on your back, okay? No movement there. We're gonna extend right arm, left leg, drop it down, reach it out. Drop it down, reach it out. Now, notice I just looked down. My wrist is a little bit far from my shoulder. I wanna correct that. I don't wanna keep going using poor form, because I might end up injuring myself more than helping myself. Extend, crunch in. Extend, crunch in. And you don't wanna lift way high up. That's gonna throw the back, and it's not gonna work the muscles we want. We wanna be in control. Trying to create alignment from your fingertips to your shoulder, from your hips to your toes. And so, in other words, from fingertips to toes. Last 4. Last 3, you've got this. Here's 2. Here's 1. Hold right here and just 1 inch lift. 1 inch control. Eyes looking in front of you, maybe 2 or 3 inches. Yeah, let that head just be a neutral alignment. Here's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Hold. Let's pulse. 8, 7, 6. Pull the belly in. 5. I just noticed mine started to get relaxed. Pull the belly in. Auto correct. 3, 2. Hold. 4, 3, 2. Last set. Here's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Squeeze that glute. Squeeze that hamstring. Squeeze it. 3, 2. Drop it down. Quick stretch. Nice. Come on up. You feel that sweat coming on? I'm feeling sweaty. Take that back leg, the one that was just up, and I want you to cross it over and lift. Let the tops of your foot, or the top of your foot, touch down, squeeze. Just back to its starting point. Pull the belly in. Try to have no swaying of the hips or torso. Eyes looking 2 or 3 inches in front of you. Breathe. Think about everything lining up, creating this really strong posture for your body. Here's 4. Here's 3. Here's 2. You are amazing. And 1. Bring it back and pulse. 8, 7, 6. Squeeze it. Squeeze it. 5. Think about that glute. Think about that hamstring. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend your knee. Flex your heel. Lift to the sky. This one I think always feels a little awkward. So if you're thinking, I don't know if I'm doing this right, you're probably doing it right. Think about if there was a little button that was 1 inch off of your heel, and if you could just push that heel up to hit it, something magical would happen. Something wonderful. Hit that button. Here's 5. Here's 4. Here's 3. Here's 2. And 1. Straighten that leg. Flex the heel this time and pulse. Last set. Here's 8, 7. Squeeze. 6. Pull the belly in. Lengthen the back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep that leg up. Walk your hands forward. We're going to take 10 push-ups with one leg in the air on your knee. Bend those elbows 90 degrees. Abs are tight. Gorgeous. You keep going. We got about 5 more to go. Here's 4. Here's 3. Here's 2. Now I know you're going to keep me honest because this is on the recorded thing, so I don't know if I did 10. So I'm just going to do one more just to make sure. All right. Make sure you got 10 in. All right. So this is on the recorded thing. Goodness. So when I teach in a class, I can get away with that a little bit easier, but I know you're going to keep me honest out there. If I say 10, you just want to do 10, not 11. All right, so shake it out. You got it. We're going to move on to the other side. And I want you to treat this side exactly the same. Unless you have any other reason why you don't want to, if you have an injury or something and you need to do something different. Elsewise, we want to create a symmetrical strength in the body, create it very synergistically working so everything works together. If your knees are feeling a little uncomfortable on your mat, towel, place another towel there. Give yourself a little cushion. Come back to that perfect alignment. All 4, shoulders over wrists, opposite arms now. Take it in. Take it in. And remember, we want to make sure we're lined up. And if we feel like we're not, in that nice and alignment space, we stop, correct, and return. And now notice your form. Pull the belly in, straight out, fingertips to toe tips. It's really common, especially if you have strong hip flexors or loose hip flexors, for that leg to go a little bit high. I noticed on one of mine, I kind of overdid it. It's easy to do. I need you to control it. Control it. Pull the belly in, eyes looking a few inches in front of you. Strong core, strong back. You've got this. Here's 5, 4, 3. You know what to do. You do remember the next thing? Yeah, we're going to take it out. Hold it. Lift, lift, lift. Pull the belly in, flat back, eyes down. Be strong. 4, 3, 2. Hold it. Pulse it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it. Pulse it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last time. Hold. Gorgeous. Pulse. 8, 7. Squeeze that glute strong. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. Stretch it back. Catch your breath. Here we go. Gluteus medius. Come up, cross it over. So I didn't really talk about these muscles last time we did this, but these are the side glute muscles. And what you are doing right now is strengthening and sculpting your side glute muscles, gluteus medius and minimus. If you want to talk to them, that's their names. So I want you to do me a favor tonight, today, next time you walk past your bathroom mirror, I want you to just catch your profile. I want you to say to yourself, you look good. I want you to thank gluteus and medius and minimus. They never really get the credit. Maximus always tends to get the credit. But these are the muscles that really help to create the shape of the profile, help with the movements and the support of the hips. They're really important muscles and we don't work them enough. Straighten that leg back. All right, from here we pause. 8, 7. If you started to lean to one side, I need you to correct that form. Here's 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Bend the knee, magic button. Lift it up, press it up, press it up. Make that magic happen. Pull the belly in. Eyes stay looking forward. 4, 3. Here's 2. Squeeze it. And 1. Straighten the leg. Flex the heel. Pulse. 8, 7. You are almost there. You know that? Hang on. There is light at the end of the tunnel. The finish line is just above. Here's 4. Or ahead. Here's 3. Here's 2. Here's 1. Drop it down. I'll check to make sure the other side, the other glute didn't fall off. It starts to get really burny. And the reason being is because when we're working this side, what happens is the body, as it's working, if I work one side, it's going to call upon one of the closest areas that has oxygen to help it out. So naturally the glute is saying, I need some more. So the other side of the glute is saying, here you go. And then we went over and worked that side of the glute. Now that side of the glute had no oxygen at all, and it got burning probably a lot quicker. So this side that was already just used up of oxygen is trying to flush oxygen back, and it creates this really dynamic experience of pushing and pulling your blood flow, increasing the heart rate, challenging the body. It's gorgeous. All right, so we're gonna come back and do those push-ups. Pick up that leg, sink yourself forward. Let's go. Here's 10. 9, I'm gonna do just 10 with you. 7, tighten your core. 6, 5, 90 degrees in those elbows. 4, 3, 2, all right. You wanna do one more, sure. And there's 1. And strengthen back. So, you can also do those with the feet flat instead of on the knee, but I like to add some variations like one leg in the air. Just kind of makes it more fun. What could be more fun than a push-up? I know very few things, but all right, beautiful job. So we're gonna come on back to our back again, and I want us to do a little bit of work for that side abdominal. So we're gonna bring in our towel, if you have one. If not, don't worry, we can do this without it. And as we bring in our towel, we're gonna pull it out, and I want you to feel the deltoids, the tops of the shoulders, anterior deltoid, gorgeous muscles. They help us with just reaching to our top shelf, picking up our dogs when they're barking at the neighbor's dogs. Oh, that might just be me, but whatever it is, whatever we need these shoulders to do our work for, they're little muscles, but so very important. So I want you to pull out on it and feel that. It's almost as if you're having a contest like who can tear the towel. All right, so lean back at an angle, drop it down. Twist, twist, twist. Yep. Now, as we're twisting, I want you to make sure, keep going, that you're not just using your hands. And that's not gonna do too much work. I want your heart to change direction. Side to side. Gorgeous. All right, here's 4. Here's 3. We're gonna add on. Here's 2 and 1. Come up and down, up and down, up and down. Lift out. You've got this. You are amazing. Here's 8. Here's 7. Keep leaning back. If you're not feeling this, lean back just a little bit more. 4. Why? Because you can. Because your body is strong and you're pushing it. You're challenging it. Grace under pressure. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on back up. Now we drop down, lift. Drop down, lift. As you lift, pull the belly in, lengthen through your back. Towel comes kind of in line with the forehead. Then take it down, lift, down, lift. Make sure you're still getting that rotation in as we twist down and lift back up. Twist. You've got it. Yes, here's 4. We're going to add on 3. Woo! 2. I know you're excited. I'm excited about it. Straighten those legs. And now we're going to rotate the torso and either you're going to go straight leg or bent knee. So here's your bent knee. Here's your straight leg. And we're just twisting and twisting. All right? So if your feet are more inward, this is going to be easier. The wider they are, the harder you're going to make this for yourself. The more bent knee you have, the easier you make this. The straighter the leg, the harder. Make sure you're turning your torso every time. You've got this. Here's 8. Here's 7. Yes, 6. Yes, you. Here's 5. You've got it. 4. Breathe. 3. Here's 2. Here's 1. Let's stay on the right side, or you pick one side, and we're going to stay for 8, 7, 6. Squeeze 5. Squeeze 4. 3, 2. Woo! Yes. Other side. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, yes. Let's go back, other side. 4, 3, 2, other side, back. Here's 4, 3, you've got it. 2, and 1, other side, turn back. 2, and 1, yes. 2, and 1, last set, singles, alternating for 8. Straighten that leg, lift it. 7, tighten your core, you should feel this. 6, yes, come on now. 5, why? Remember your why. 4, it's important. 3, is it stress relief? Is it good energy? Is it feeling strong? Woo! And drop it down. You made it on that one. But we still have a little bit more to go. So you've been working pretty hard here. We're going to take a break from the mat, and we're going to come on up to a standing posture. We're still going to use that towel. So what I want for you to do is turn your toes out wide. I'll give you a couple angles on this so you can really see it. But you know, if I'm going out wide, I'm going to take it down. As you take it down, you want to watch that those knees don't go past your toe line. Here is what that would look like. Knees are going past my toe line right now, right? So just keep it out wide, keep your towel down, and for right now, we're just gonna start with a little bit of plie. You might be saying, I thought this was just a core workout. Well, we're gonna bring that core in a second. So here we go, take it down. Last time, hold, hold. So what we wanna do is kind of get those knees behind the toes, knees kind of track over those final two toes though. It's kind of the direction they're going. They're both going out wide, knees and toes face in the same direction. As you get tired, your body's gonna naturally correct you inwards because that's a stronger muscle. We need to keep them out. So check yourself on that. And we're gonna take it side to side. So drop the hips down, take this side to side. Yes, side to side. And we're trying to keep going, rib cage towards hip bone, squeezing that side abdominal. It's a side crunch, here we go. Keep the hips low, keep the hips low. If you wanna add on some variety, you can try to peel the heels off the ground, find your balance and keep going. Here's 8, gorgeous. 7, yes. 6, yes. 5, go, go. Here's 4, 3, 2, drop your heels back down, stay on one side. Here's 8, repeat that. 7, pull out on that towel. 6, pull. 5, pull. 4, yes. 3, you're becoming more strong every second. I love it. And one other side, we can't forget about that one. Pull out. Keep those shoulders nice and strong. Every time you come up, pull out. Elbows are 90 degrees. Yes, here's 4, you got this. Here's 3, pull. Here's 2, and 1, come on back up. Make sure you're in your posture, heels up. And again, I'm gonna turn the side so you can kind of see this form. Pull the belly in, lengthen high. And we're gonna bring the towel forward and back, forward and back. My heels are up. Keep going, forward and back, forward and back. As you're hanging out here, heels are up, you're working on your balance. And as you're throwing your arms forward and back up, what you're trying to do is throw a little bit of a, I guess I'd say a little bit of a distraction to the core. Arms are moving in different directions. The core is staying strong and keeping you balanced. Keep those legs really nice and strong. Legs might be shaking. You know what I say whenever the muscles are shaking? That's just your body having a dance party and you got invited. Last 4, 3, 2, back up, hold here, hold here. Breathe in, pull the belly in, use your legs, use your core, use your back, tuck in so you're not jutting out through the hips. Tuck in, squeeze those glutes. Now, if this is good, stay here. But if you can, I want you to close your eyes and hang on. You've got 10, 9, even if you can't see it, you have the power, strength, and grace to hang on, to handle it, and to not fall. Even if it feels like you're gonna fall, you aren't. You have what you need already. Trust in yourself. This is both literally right now and figuratively, metaphorically in your life. Last one, and drop it out. Shake it out. Now, if you're working out with somebody, you can towel with them, not meanly, don't hurt them. Give them a little towel love, or just shake out that towel, shake out your arms. Nice. All right, so let's do one final move before we call it a day, shall we? And I think what we're gonna do is drop back down onto the mat, and let's find our love for the plank. Love for the plank, hips forward. So what we're first gonna start off by doing is just lifting up, dropping down, lifting up, dropping down. All right, you got that? So make sure shoulders and wrists are in alignment. Now we're gonna tap, lift, tap, lift, tap, lift, tap, lift. Now, if this is good, keep going. Every time you bring the knees up, you're tightening that core, lowering down for a quick little break. If you want to advance this, stay on your toes and just shoulder tap. So you'll be here, tap, tap. But here's what you're doing. Do not rock the hips. Those hip bones have to stay pointed down to the ground, almost like you have headlights on them, and those headlights are not changing their direction. If as you're tapping, you're rocking your hips, headlights are swaying all over the road, we don't want that. We want the hips to stay, so you gotta keep that core super strong. Okay guys, hang on. You've got 10, you've got 9, you've got 8, 7, 6, squeeze the glute, 5, 4, 3, whichever you are, however you are, finish strong, and 1. Stretch back, that was awesome. Very nice work. But you know what I feel like we're missing? And I feel like you probably feel this as well. I just feel like I can hear you all telling me you would like to do one more set of push-ups, right? Okay, so let's pick 11 as our number, and that will be it. And 11 represents one more than 10, which is the normal number we do. So I want that to be, again, motivation for you, just one more than we would normally do. and we'll be over 30 push-ups for this workout. All right, your choice on where you keep them. Here's 10, 9, tighten that core, 8, strong, eyes in front of you. Here's 6, 5, pull the belly in, 4, 3, 2, 1, yes, one more, all right. All right, I know half of you did that with me, half of you are like, nope, you said 10, that's what we're doing. All right, either way, you just crushed that. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. Let's just spend a few minutes cooling down, stretching ourselves out, and getting our mindset into going back into our day, our evening, our week, whatever it is, with some renewed energy. All right, so I want you to begin by sitting tall, legs out wide, walking yourself forward, and just giving yourself that permission to exhale and release those muscles. And if you want to grab your towel and help it to stretch your shoulders, pulling it out wide as you lean forward. The idea here is no more tough work. We're giving those muscles the permission. They've kind of been stretching, just kind of recoiling back, releasing back down to their natural state in a gentle and loving way. All right, come on back up. Roll your shoulders back. Roll them forward. Open up the chest. Release. Just kind of being aware of how your body moves. Appreciate how your body moves. And really know how your body moves so you can recognize when things don't seem right, or when you're changing for the better or for not so good, so that you know how to help yourself. All right, straighten those legs out. Shake the legs out. Restless energy, my favorite move of the day. Come on down, knees in. Windshield wiper those knees, tuck them in side to side. Now, whenever I do this workout for kids, we name all the movements after animals, and this one is called dog's tail, because you know how dog tail wags? Well, this is our wag, side to side. Keep your shoulders down, stretch to the spinal column. Why does this one work so well? This one works so well because our back has all these muscles that pull into it. In fact, we'll say 8 muscles that come into the vertebral column, but we've got tons of muscles that are kind of agitated by the back. And so as any one of those muscles gets tense or tight, it pulls into the spinal column. Spinal column becomes misaligned. The misalignment of the spinal column causes us to feel tension, stress, pain, things like sciatica, nerve, pressure, because of the fact that our nerves are in that vertebral column, and if the vertebra is being pulled in opposite directions, it's pressing on the nerves, it's not allowing the nerves to function properly, gives us headaches, causes all these things, causes us to feel more tired. So as we twist in that way, we're releasing and stretching those muscles to enable that spinal column to realign. Do you feel how good that feels? Very nice. So now I want you to hug in your knees. Give yourself a big hug for being so wonderful to take care of yourself today. I know there's a lot of things that happen in our day, and you could have made a lot of excuses right now as to why you weren't going to work out. But you knew that in taking care of you, everyone else that you take care of will be better served. So thank you for honoring yourself, believing that you are worthy of the time, because you are more than worthy, and for hanging out with me and dealing with my terrible jokes. If we can't have fun, then why should we do it, right? All right, so I want you to lay flat and let your hands and legs go out to the sides. Close your eyes, soften your face, and I want you to take just a couple of breaths here. And I want you to give yourself that permission to just relax. I want you to breathe in and breathe out. Sometimes all we need to do is breathe. Last big breath in here. Now what I want for you to do is say to yourself the following. Today I will forgive. Forgiveness does not mean we make it okay. It simply means we no longer wish to carry that energy with us. We no longer want that burden. We don't want to carry that burden. Today I will make peace. Same thing. It doesn't mean that that thing didn't matter. It simply means I need new energy. I want to go forward with new energy in my life. Today I will take care of myself. Today I will respond to life with love, even if love is not always given to me. It would be easy for us to respond to life with, if hate comes our way, or anger, or frustration, or disappointment, to respond with the same. But anger doesn't end anger. Hate doesn't end hate. Disappointment doesn't end disappointment.
The only thing that can end any of those things is love. So today I will choose to respond to life with love. And today I choose to be happy. Happiness is not an outcome, it's what we decide to be along the way to that outcome. And I want you to think of someone you love and send them that exact same energy. Picture them smiling. And I want you to say, today may they forgive. Today may they make peace. Today may they take care of themselves. Today may they respond to life with love. I just love that one. It's so important we do that. Today may they be happy. Lastly, I want you to think of somebody that you struggle with. They may not deserve your good energy or your forgiveness. But life is not so much about what people deserve, but it's about the energy we choose to carry. So with that in mind, as authentically as you can you try to send them the intentions of good energy? May they forgive. May they make peace. May they take care of themselves. May they respond to life with love. May they be happy. One more big inhale and very dramatic exhale, will you? Let's try it together. Oh, I think you can do better. Let's do that one more time. Okay, one more time, but I want you to take any stress that's left in your body and let it leave with that exhale. Inhale. Exhale. There we go. Hug those knees in however you like to come up. Meet me at the mat, crossed legs. If you have any essential oils and you want to add some now, feel free. Drop a few drops on your hands. Take a big inhalation. My favorites are grapefruit and sweet orange. What did I pick today? Oh, this was my sweet orange. I like to mix this with a little clary sage. Ah, it's so delightful. All right, thanks so much for hanging out with me. I want to send you off with amazing energy. I want you to capture all the good energy you just built by bringing your arms up, bringing that good energy to your heart, and then deciding that you want to give it out to others. Hands to your heart, I wish you love today. Hands to your mouth, I wish you kindness today. And hands to your forehead, the place where wisdom and insight is born. I wish you open doors and endless possibilities today and always. In yoga, we say namaste, but I believe we should say it in everything we do. The meaning is so pure and beautiful. Namaste. And so that's why I bring it into my Pilates and all my other workouts. Namaste simply means, may the best in me honor the best in you. May all the good in me honor all the good in you. And may the light in me honor the light that shines in you. You are a beautiful, amazing, talented soul that was given your story for a reason. And you are right where you're supposed to be, right on time, and you have everything you need. Go out and rock your day.